All right, welcome to Troubadour Reacts or Troubadour Comments on this one. We're actually going to watch a film from 1929 called The Virginian, and it's based on a book called The Virginian by Owen Wister. Now, the reason that I'm doing this video and this particular movie is because I am putting together a Western cinema course that will be coming out soon as of this recording. And if you watch this after the course is over, you can access the recordings and other resources that I put together. And I do hope to do more live courses on Western cinema and cinema in general. Today, we're going to be watching this movie, which is 1929, which means that it's before the Hays Code. So you're going to see possibly some things that might be weird, or you might think, why were they actually able to say that in 1929? Because you may think of like, oh, it's all quaint and things like that, which it is, but compared to today. But after 1934, they had very strict rules as to how they would make movies and distribute movies in particular, what kind of movies they would allow to be distributed. And, so it had to have a certain kind of moral message, for instance. You don't get that as much in the pre-Hays Code, so you get more moral ambiguity sometimes. You are going to see some, how should I say? You're going to see some flat out racism, some flat out horrible things to say about other people about other races and cultures that you would just not be able to today. You do see some of that in the post-Hays Code, but I think in particular now it's much more explicit in a way that it may not be all the time in the post-Hays Code. Although it still was there, of course, a lot, but I think it might be a little shocking to you sometimes. But the reason we're watching this movie, one, it's the breakout role for Gary Cooper, the man with the face of a hero. There was a great documentary about Gary Cooper. He has a heroic face, and this is the early film. He was very young that kind of made him a big star. And he's got a famous line in this movie that echoed throughout all of Western cinema for a long time. We probably don't recognize it, but I bet the style will be recognizable to you as in the style of the Western hero, which is what we're interested in the course. We're interested in that Western hero, what makes him unique, what makes that a Western American hero so very unique. So the Western movie, as we'll talk about in our course, if you join me, go to Troubadour Studio /courses. But one thing that's interesting about the Western and early cinema is that in a lot of the turning points and origins of films and cinema is the Western. Part of that is just because it's a lot easier to film some exciting movement scenes on open plains with a man on a horse, and you have a guy dressed up in black on a horse, a guy dressed up in white on a horse, and they're chasing each other, or one's chasing the other. That could be exciting, and so you could put that on film and make something exciting for relatively easy at that time. And that, I think, is one reason why it happened. But also, it's just part of the iconography of America. Again, this is a book from, I'm forgetting the year, 1903, early 1900s, when this came out. And by that point, you all already had dime novels that were popularizing the American Western cowboy, the guy with the gun, guy with the hat. That's part of the imagery of America. And the course is going to cover that hero myth and the uniquely American version of the hero myth that we're all familiar with, whether we understand it or not. This was also Victor Fleming's first talking picture, and it was one of the first big scale talkies. So this is when they were first able to put sound and video together. And when I'm doing this with like three different cameras, I'm watching three different things. I'm watching myself over here. I'm watching the movie over here. I mean, just amazing how far we've come in less than 100 years. It's 2026 now. This is 1929. I mean, it's just amazing how far we've come. So yeah, let's just jump into the movie. I will make the movie available or I'll share a link where you can just watch the movie by yourself. If you don't want me kind of commenting and my face on the screen all the time, then you could do that as well. Or you could watch with me if you're interested in watching. I'm kind of touching up some of the video and audio elements on this. This is a very old film. It is in the public domain, so we're able to watch the whole thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoy with me, but it's going to be a little somewhat rough, but I think it's a worthwhile movie to see because it really starts so many tropes and ideas and that are in action movies to this very day. And the way we think of the American action hero as a certain kind of figure that I don't want to spoil, but you'll see it and you probably won't be like, well, what's special about this? But it was special because it was, this is when it started to be put on screen and in the popular imagination. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a rolling. Paramount. Adolf Zucker, I believe, was the founder. Really interesting story. I've written a couple stories about it. So we got Gary Cooper. Yeah, Adolf Zucker. Yeah. He was like a clothier. I think he sold clothes. Screenplay. I always love that. Like they thought of it as a play, so you notice how they're separate, screen and play. The Virginian, Gary Cooper. E.H. Calvert, Judge Henry. So you got the big mountains in the background. And the iconography of the Western is not established yet, really. Other than, open uncivilization. But if you take the course, you'll see how this changes over time. Look at these cattle. Remember, no CGI, so these are real cattle they got. Or they just followed somebody who had a...
But the only thing that satisfies her is a great big drink of gin. Get along there, doggy.
Get on there, doggy.
My Lulu gal's a daisy. She wears a big white hat. And I'll bet your life when I'm in town, the dudes don't hit the flat. Come along, money horse.
He's got the man. He's out there with the cattle. In the cattle drive. Out, and the cattle drive's coming in to the city. That boy throwing rocks at...
I'm telling you, boy, I'm sure packing a powerful thirst.
Powerful thirst.
Me for a can of them Green Gage plums. Ah. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going over to Jim's place and get a quart of that best clapper juice of his and get off in a corner and kind of slowly strangle it to death.
Slowly strangle it to death.
That's the only thing. Hey, up there.
Carefree guy.
Well, I'll be god darn.
God darn.
Well,
That was probably Gary Cooper.
You ornery
Jumped
old
off.
low-down son of a bull beaver. Well, you god dang Maisie soup that buzzard, you. What the Sam Hill you doing here?
Sam
Oh,
Hill.
nothing special? Well, come on inside. I can listen to the lies you're going to tell me much better with a drink under my belt. Been about 4 years since we
You ever wonder where your grandfather got all those weird ways to talk? This is it.
still drink that rotten gut bourbon. I wouldn't insult my stomach with that red rainwater you drink. One line, one bourbon, partner. Say, I heard about you being a foreman. Kept me laughing for most a week. Yeah? What have you been doing? Oh, you know. You no-account weasel. You're just same as always. Ain't no account to nobody, nowhere.
That's so. Well, I've been having my fun. I ain't been wasting my time working like you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, how?
Here's mud.
the worker versus the non-worker.
Well, I'll be
Oh, let's see, it's been about 4 years since we burned up the border down in Texas.
Yeah, that's right.
Ain't you ever going to settle down?
Me? Quit your laughing. Why should I?
Uh-oh.
Well, you know, I kind of expected you to last
Damsel.
roundup. How about working for me over the Buck's Egg?
Maybe I will. For a while.
Got the roving eye. Oh, look at those ankles.
I'll bet you 5.
Well, Steve, I reckon I gotta learn you all over again.
That's a bet.
Interesting.
Pardon, ma'am. Could I welcome a stranger to these parts with a shot of liquor?
Si, senor.
Look out for this hombre, ma'am. He don't mean nothing he says, and he's flat broke.
Oh, senor, that's too bad, no? And you?
I can toast you in rye or bourbon till the sun goes down. Shall we start now?
Why not?
You low-down buzzard, you.
Stand off, cowhand. This lady drinks with me. 2 rye and 1 bourbon, Joe.
One's got money, one doesn't have money.
Hello, Travis. Hello, boss. Yeah, rotten whiskey.
Rotten.
Well. Put you boys in line to make some real money, and you throw it away like a lot of ordinary cowhands. All right, go ahead.
What are you gonna make?
Go ahead. Freeze each other out, and then I'll sit down and take it away from you.
Them, and to them that don't, Lord, soften their hard hearts.
I don't know what the argument is between these 2 cowhands, ma'am, but whatever it is, I can settle it fair and square in my favor.
Howdy, Trampet. When'd you blow in?
Hello, Steve. Just blowed in to beat your time with this lady. Ain't that so, ma'am?
But, senor, I promised to drink with these gentlemen.
Yeah? Well, you and me are leaving, see?
Just 1 minute, please.
Don't look like you're beating anybody's time tramping. Not even your own.
I ain't arguing with you, sweetheart. I'm telling you.
Whoa.
There's no argument, tramping. We're getting along just fine. Not that it's any of your business.
Well, who's talking to you?
I'm talking to you, Trampus.
When I want to know anything from you, I'll tell you, you long-legged son of a...
Whoa. Those
You want to
folks.
call me that? Smile.
That's the line.
With a gun against my belly, I always smile.
You got a fast draw. You want to call me that? Smile.
Mucho
Pretty cool line.
Trampus. That feller is a good shot. He keeps tomato cans jumping down the road.
Is that so, Pedro? Well, I know a fellow what can hit 3 whiskey glasses in the air at the same time.
Come on, boys, sit down.
Nobody's
I'll tip
freaked
my
out
hat
by
off,
the
get a
fact
game of stuff.
I just shot in the bar.
Hey, boss. Number 3 can't get to the station on account of them cattle blocking the whole right-of-way.
All right, I'll tend to that. I reckon I better dangle on down there, Steve.
That's
Wanna come
America.
along?
Sure, I'll help you clean them up.
Hey, listen, you. You blow that whistle again, and I'll blow you right out of that cab.
Well, old sheepherder, how'd you like that?
Don't you call me no sheepherder, you grizzled old walrus, you. There, I told you.
Grizzled
Keep your
old.
shirt on, partner. These cows just hang around your engine to keep warm.
Well, listen, get 'em off. I've done my stretch, and I want to go home, go to bed.
You better get your head back in that cab before some cow comes along and bites it all. All right, that. Steve, you go down there with them and bring the rest of that bunch back, and I'll cut a hole through here.
Jack. Peanuts, popcorn, candy, and chewing wax. All kinds of cigars, cigarettes, and tobacco.
We'll be in the station in a minute.
No time
My
to go.
goodness, this is terrible. I never saw so many wild cows in my life.
Isn't much like Vermont, is it?
I should say not.
You say Vermont? Uh-oh. Nice young lady.
Howdy, ma'am. Getting off at Medicine Bow?
Yes. Did we ever get there?
Say, you ain't the new waitress for the Lone Star Hotel, are you?
No. I'm a school teacher.
Oh, the new school marm for Bent Creek, huh?
School marm.
I wasn't expecting anybody to meet me.
Well, man, we wasn't expecting to meet you, but here we are, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, here we are, and we'll round up every maverick kid in Wyoming, too.
Well, that's fine. How many children are there in such groups?
Why, about 19, counting the Indians and half-breeds.
He's a lion polecat, miss. There ain't but 13 all told. Ma'am, what you gonna learn, them kids? Reading and writing and figuring up figures?
Yes, and history and geography.
Ooh,
Yeah, I wish those darn critters knowed something about geography. They ain't got a lick of sense about knowing where they're at.
Maybe these gentlemen should take a grammar class. We're not gentlemen, cowboys.
Thank you so much. And now where do we find the stage?
Follow me, ma'am, and you'll never go astray. Right this way.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Hey, ma'am, that critter won't hurt you none.
You chasing her down? Oh, wow, he just picked her up. Oh, he saved her, though, of course. From nothing. She thought he said.
I think it's safe now, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mighty lucky thing I happened along. A wild steer is an awful ornery critter.
Oh, it did frighten me. Just for a moment.
That steer's seen you face to face just like I'm doing now, ma'am. It couldn't have been to me.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad my man got your bags all right, ma'am.
My
Take the
man.
lady's things right over the stagecoach, will you, Stephen?
Oof.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Tension.
come on.
Hierarchies.
Here, Ella, you better take your moo cow home or your ma will spank you.
Come
Who's in
on, you
charge of
bad
her?
old thing.
Yeah. Come on, boy.
Perhaps you'd like to rescue that little girl from that wild steer. I'm sure she'd be impressed, but if you try to make a fool of her, she'd probably slap your face. I'm really obliged to you, sir, for helping me.
It's a great pleasure, ma'am.
I said, who's the
That'll
good
be
guy?
all, my man.
There's a little bit of moral ambiguity.
Here you are.
He kind of lied to her, let her think that she was
I
in
want you to take
danger.
good care of this lady, Ben. She's a special friend of mine.
The
Going
Gary
down to
Cooper
Taylor.
character.
Sure, I'll take good care of her, Steve. You don't need to fret a bit.
Oh, who was that dark man who was so rude to me?
Oh, just a mangy foreman, ma'am. You don't have to pay no attention to him. Oh, goodbye.
Besides,
All right, Joe.
That was loud.
Smart, ain't you, Steve? My pal.
In case you got any ideas about my new lady friend, I just want to warn you that school marms ain't in your class.
Ooh, you're warning me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Steve, usually I just beat you by a nose. But this time I'm going to throw you in hog tie.
Oh, you don't tell me.
Mm-hmm.
you stop this thing now. You stop this wagon now.
Whoa!
Put them boots on, Paul Huey.
Oh, Ma, they're too tight across the bunions. Miss Taylor won't mind these slippers.
You will put 'em on. Land sakes, look at all them folks there. Why, you'd think they was welcoming the President of the United States instead of a school marm.
If I ever get 'em on, I'll have to cut 'em off.
You put 'em on. Susan!
take your fingers out of them sausages, or you'll get a bellyache, and your ma will blame me.
Ma don't care.
Put them both on now.
Ma don't care.
I'm coming right over.
All right.
Well, Uncle Louie.
Oh, Dad, how are you? Well, folks, how are you? Glad to see you. We brung the twins. Rode 40 miles and still as dry as a bone.
You're very lucky, Mrs. Huey. Very lucky.
Alice, you put your calves to pasture in the bedroom. They can get a little nap before the Christmas, because the parson won't get here until a little later.
Miss Taylor,
What's the matter, Hans?
you come tea. Quick.
Excuse me, folks. Hans got himself all snarled up about something.
Run along.
Well, now, what's the trouble, Hans? Oh, look at them chickens. Oh, you chickens. Well, if it ain't Emily. Trying to hatch them apples. Always wanting to be a mother, ain't you? If you only knew, Emily. Now, get. Well, now, Hans, what's the trouble?
Boys, no work. Me so much work, I can do everything.
All right, I'll fix those lazy buzzards. Buggy, hurry up with them chickens and ducks.
Well, keep that slant-eyed muskrat away and we'll get through. Go on, Chink. Chop your suey.
Miss Taylor, we got no milk.
Why not?
Cowboy no catch 'em. Rum. Dingo, we tell you, thank you, man. Kinh tani si phê để thank you, man. Tani we how what you are.
Why, you yellow-bellied biscuit shooter.
Racial tensions always been around, huh?
Go, legs. Why, Sam, your whole body's changing color.
Hurry up, you ornery polecat. Yes, ma'am. Bowlegs, hurry up and get out of that shower. You're clean enough. I need you out here.
Just keep your shirt on, Miss Taylor.
How'd she know I was in here? That woman knows everything.
Here she is now, folks. My, it's just grand having you here. Folks, this is Miss Molly Wood, the new schoolma'am, all the way from Vermont.
Vermont.
What are them cockbirds up to now? You look here now, honey. We can do quit making that noise. You'll wake up them babies. Stop trying to shoot them cans open. Here,
Shoot the
use
cans
this
over.
cleaver.
All right, Miss Taylor, but it'll take a heap longer.
Those are the lazy whites.
Howdy,
Shoot the
boys.
can.
Getting ready for the celebration?
Yeah. Howdy, Pappas, my boys.
You got here just too late to work, didn't you?
In the cool of the evening, when the food and liquor and women is ready, that's when I appear. Hi, Steve.
Hello, honey.
Yeah.
Hello, honey. Where's the liquor barrel?
That hadn't ought to be hard for you to locate.
Mustache.
What do you
He's
say,
a
boy?
bad dude.
Steve, what are you trailing around with Trampas for?
Why are you fellas all sort of tramping? He's all right.
Yes, he is. In a pig's valise.
You looking for someone, Miss Wood? Oh, no, I was just interested in seeing everybody. It's all so new to me.
Oh.
Are all the cowboys here now?
Sure, hope so. There's a whole lot of them here ain't even been invited. A whole lot of them. Miss
What is
Bella,
it, huh?
you know this lady. Dangling a bell.
All right, you go right there, yes.
Dinner, everybody! Come and get it!
Come on, Miss Wood. I want you to sit at the head of the table. Come on. Now, you two, come on. Now, you get out of that.
What a light way of life. Communal eating, a stagecoach ride away from the train of the big city. Now all the civilized folk on the frontier dancing together, making merry. Will somebody get married? Which is the way of civilization, of course. Not that riding around in the frontier with the cattle
Well, the Americans had another meeting today.
way
Their
of life.
patience plumb give out. I can tell you the country's going to the devil, and it pays a man better to steal than to work. Then I reckon it's getting pretty close to a showdown, Judge. That's her standing in the window now. Careful, Rustler's got to stop. Yeah. Ain't she pretty, though?
Uh-oh,
I
cattle
wonder if she
rustle.
can dance good.
Stealing.
Yeah, are you listening to me? Sure, Judge. And I agree with you. Yeah, my throat's mighty dusty. Let's go in the house. Well, I think we could find something in the house, maybe. I hope so. Sure,
That ain't no way for a fella like you to make a living, Steve.
Don't I know it? Cowhand's dumber than a loco steer. Freeze all winter, bake all summer. For what? For just to get enough money to get drunk 12 times a year.
Yeah, but money's easy when you're smart, Steve. But you'll never get it balloting cows for $30 a month.
Why didn't you wait for me, Steve, this evening?
Oh, you was late and Trampas dangled by, so I come along with him.
You ain't very choosy about your company.
Maybe you'll explain what you mean by that.
Nothing, Trampas, nothing. Maybe I could tell you belly full, and maybe I couldn't.
What are you driving at?
Maybe I ought to compliment you, Trampas. You got so many calves this year, your cows must have litters, like a sow. Reckon it keeps you all wore out branding them.
You're liable to talk yourself into a heap of trouble, my friend.
Since when was I your friend, Trampas?
Oh, all right. That suits me.
Accusing
How
him
about
of
circulating around the dance, Steve?
cattle rustling.
That is, if you're through being sociable here.
Stealing cattle. As his cattle are multiplying. Like they give litters.
Why you let him say that to you? Because I'm smart. One job at a time. Never lose your temper.
Bad guy 101.
There she is. Looks pretty in her Vermont fashion dress, don't she?
Hey, she'd look good in an Indian squaw blanket.
Say, you buzzard, you know I got the inside track with her. But I want to give you an even break. I'll match you to see who asked her for the first dance.
Ed.
You son of a gun, you. How'd you know?
Is it true, miss, that France is going to give us that Statue of Liberty that she's been talking about?
Oh, yes. It was in the paper just before I left. Excuse me, please.
Yes.
Wow. He caught her attention. Look how much bigger he is than the other guy, too.
Good evening, ma'am.
Intimidating.
Would you care to try a turn at dancing?
You're from Virginia, I understand.
Jim.
Yes, ma'am. That is, I was born there.
I always thought that Southerners had such good manners.
That's correct, ma'am. Leastways, they should have.
Well, in New England, where I came from, a man always asked to be introduced to a lady before he asked her to dance.
I ask your pardon, ma'am.
Pardon, ma'am. I see you didn't dance with that big galoot. Can't blame you none. There ain't any of the girls want to dance with him. Would you like to spin around with me? Kind of figured we were introduced by that stage driver.
Why, yes, I'd love to.
She's trying to make him jealous. Playing hard to get.
I guess Eastern dancing is kind of different, huh?
I'm sorry I'm so awkward.
Oh, that's all right, ma'am. You'll pick it up in no time.
Say, Judge, I wonder if you'd oblige me in a little social matter.
What is it?
I'd like you to introduce me to the new school mom. Formal like.
But from all the talking you've done about her, I thought you and her were pretty good friends. Didn't I see you talking to her a while ago?
Who? Me?
I don't know what you're up to, young fella, but I'll do it.
Wonder what he's up
Thank you,
to.
man. The honor was all mine.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Wood, but this young man says he never met you.
Well, that is...
Well, he ought to. He's been talking about you for a month. Allow me to make you acquainted with Miss Wood.
Please meet you.
Oh, you're the gallant young man that rescued me from a tame cow.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, man, but you must admit this was a genuine rescue. And you must excuse my friend Steve for being so clumsy and bow-legged. Would you care to sit down?
Well, thank you. I am a little tired.
I'd rather talk than dance. But I can't talk and dance very well at the same time anyhow. We'll sit down by the window. We sure are glad to have you out here, Miss Wood.
Thank you.
Now that we've been formally introduced, I'd like very much to go riding with you someday.
Oh, yes?
Hey, you ain't afraid of me, are you, ma'am?
Why should I be?
No reason at all. I'm as gentle as a plow horse. And I'm powerful interested in education.
Then I hope you come to some of my classes. I have several little boys just your age.
The book learning do a cowhand any good?
Oh, it won't be all reading and writing and arithmetic. I hope to teach my children good manners, too.
I'm sorry, ma'am. If you thought I aimed to treat you that way, see out here, us folks, we don't exactly understand. Well, you see, you're from the east, and we've been out here so long, and out where it's kind of wild. And well, I tell you, when I first, I didn't realize you was from the east.
Miss Molly, the parson's here. Won't you come and meet him?
You could start seeing some
Dr. McBride.
powerful
This is Miss
themes
Molly Wood, our new school
in
teacher.
westerns here.
Well, I
Civilized
really,
manners,
glad to meet you, Miss Wood.
frontier wildness.
Hey, Steve, where'd you rustle the cake?
Me for them there crullers. Kate's any interest to you. I expect I ought to inform you that the most elegant lady of this outfit has promised me the pleasure of seeing her home to her cabin.
You don't tell me. Well, now, ain't that just fine? You know, Steve, there ain't nobody I'd rather see beat my time than you.
I don't trust you no more than a half-breed bandit.
Fishes is a speckled trout, Steve, you are.
I guess you better leave that door open, Mrs. Stark. It's kind of stuffy in there.
All right, I reckon they won't wake up.
Now, boys, be careful. Don't make no noise. You'll wake them up.
What they got corralled in there, anyhow?
Babies, aren't they? Never saw so many mavericks in my life.
Them's the kids. And some of them's waiting to be christened.
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 beautiful sleeping angels. Say, be funny if they got mixed up and some of them was christened wrong, wouldn't it?
You ornery, low-down horse thief, you.
All he says be funny.
Let's get busy before the parson goes to work.
This must be that Jasper brat. Looks like he has the itch.
They mixing up the babies. Oh,
Wonder what
man.
these little barmans think about all day long.
Not a gall darn thing. Getting mighty swampy around this bed.
Oh, young fella, this is apt to change your whole life.
Now sleep peacefully, you little maverick.
Stop playing now, boys. Listen, folks, it's getting late. Some of you women have got to drive all night to get home. So let's christen the babies now.
This country sure is getting fancy. Christening babies. Importing schoolmarms. Pretty soon they'll be putting soda pop in the liquor. That's when I'll be getting out.
Me too.
Sure will.
That theme is always there. The
Jump right in here,
tug
folks, if you want to see the ceremony.
between the frontier, the wildness, the freedom
Perfectly clean, been boiled and strained through a new sock.
versus society and the manners and the oppressiveness. You gotta get
Name the
christened.
child.
Charles,
educated by Marms.
Charles Augustus, I christen thee.
Oh, wait a minute. Why, that ain't Charles Augustus. That's one of Uncle Huey's brats.
What? Here. Oh, come to your Paul Leonidas. Oh, no, not Leonidas. Charles Augustus.
Charles Augustus nothing.
These
But I've
names,
just christened it.
Leonidas.
Then you'll unchristen him.
Oh, it can't be done.
You unchristen this child or you don't get another nickel out of me.
Really,
You've got...
Oh, something terrible. Someone has mixed these kids and we can't tell which is what.
Hey, listen, you gotta do something.
Can they really not tell? They don't know they're babies.
I've never seen before. Oh, that's my
This is not that funny. It's a little funny, I guess. As long as they all get to the right home. Well, that's pretty wild to just mix up all these babies. It's like a parent's worst nightmare in a hospital. Get your baby swapped out.
Marshal, something's got to be done about this.
a most distressing and reprehensible occurrence.
Reprehensible? It's mangy, I calls it. Plain mangy.
Thickens the pay if they find out it was us.
Some ornery poke has done this deliberate.
Well, who was it?
Let's find the critter that did it and I'll brand him plenty.
He ought to be strung up.
Yeah, don't worry, Steve. They ain't gonna find out we done it. No, sir, we ain't left no clues.
Oh, wow, he's setting him up. Man, our hero's not
the fun's all
as
over.
heroic as like a
I'm gonna be
post-haze
moseying out before something does happen.
code hero. Like, that's
Hey,
pretty...
what's that on Steve's pants?
Land's sake! Why, that fat cat!
There's the polecat. Let's go get him.
It's just a prank, I guess.
You gotta read.
I'm sorry, ma'am, about what happened to Steve.
Well, she saw it.
But now that Steve's gone, could I see you home?
Now no competition.
I saw you pin that cap on Steve.
Okay, good
Aren't
for
you
her.
ashamed of yourself, treating those poor babies that way?
Well, you see, I heard that some of them was female, so I had them introduced all around.
I think your conduct is disgraceful.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I suppose you're proud of yourself, playing a trick like that on those poor mothers.
No, ma'am. Yes.
I suppose you call yourself a grown-up, responsible man.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes. No, ma'am.
Well, you act as if you're a child.
Yes. No, ma'am.
Is that all you've got to say?
Another theme
No, ma'am.
of the Western.
I don't think you're a bit funny.
Boy into man.
Stop it. Stop it.
Ah, he got her. She laughed. You heard it. You heard it.
Now that's the right pitch. You were way off key last time. Now all together. You're the one that's wrong. Now let's hear you by yourself. All right. And you. That's better. All together now, and don't forget where your lines come in.
Tell Cinema's excited about adding sound and voices. Let's have fun with this. Oh, no. Yeah, cover your ears. Oh my gosh. I can't even tell what they're singing. What song is this supposed to be? Gosh, it's just getting wilder and wilder.
you I'd go riding with you after school.
Well, I was just helping so you get finished quicker. I'm afraid that herd of yours is about to stampede.
Sounds like it. I'll go see what I can do. That'll be enough, children.
Blind, 3 blind mice.
That'll be enough.
Oh, 3 blind mice. Okay. Oh, he hated listening to it.
Children, on account of splendid way you learned that song, I'm going to let you go 10 minutes early. So school's dismissed.
Oh, the perennial. Look at all the different ages, too.
I've got a little surprise for you
The
today.
education should
What is
be
it?
mixed ages.
Oh, a new horse. Is it gentle?
Yes, I broke him myself, and he gave me more trouble than you had, gentle than me.
I'll change to my riding habit. I won't be for just a minute.
Don't go. Do me a favor and go just as you are. I'm sure the horse won't mind, and I like you so much in that dress.
All right.
Go Virginian.
Thank you.
I don't understand the side saddle.
What is your name?
Seems way more
What are you laughing
dangerous.
about now?
I guess you could
Well-
jump off easier?
Her name's Sir Henry, but I call him Hank for short.
I don't know. Some of you real cowboys out there, tell me what's going on with the side saddle. I think I need to learn for the course. Like why do they do
You
it?
haven't told me about that book I lent you last week. Did you finish it?
That Romeo and Juliet?
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am, I finished it.
Don't tell me you
Shakespeare.
didn't like it.
Well, I ain't read any poetry before. As soon as I get the hang of it, it'll be as easy as reading the patent medicine catalog.
Well, didn't you like the story?
Well, they raised a mighty strange breed of men in them days, but in some respects, this Romeo was a pretty good hombre.
Oh, indeed. Just a pretty good hombre.
Yes'm, he had his enemies and he killed them. Shows he wasn't no coward and proves he is quick on the draw.
Do you approve of killing your enemies? An
No.
eye for an eye?
Not if there's an honorable way out, no, ma'am. But them enemies was particular ornery. They had it coming to them.
Well, what else?
Frontier
What didn't you like about
justice.
Romeo?
I didn't like him in that balcony scene.
The balcony scene? Why, that's the most famous scene in the play.
Maybe so, but not for me. What is his idea in traipsing up and down that rope ladder, anyhow?
Why, he wanted to talk to her.
Why didn't he go in through the front door?
Don't you understand? Their families were enemies.
Exactly so. Traipsing up a ladder, that ain't my idea of a real man.
Well, what would you do? Go in and kill her father? That would be nice.
No, I wouldn't have killed him. But I'd have had a showdown with him, man to man. If he was too stubborn to call off that fool feud, I'd have grabbed Juliet right off that balcony and I'd have married her.
That's just what he was planning to do.
Well, what was he fooling around about? He loved Juliet. She fell in love right back at him. Why didn't he get to going?
Well, perhaps men in those days realized just how much women love the gallantry of courtship.
Yes, I know. He couldn't resist playing actor on that balcony. Wasted so much valuable time, he got them both killed. If I loved a gal, and wanted her, and knew I could take care of her, not in the words of Romeo, but in the feelings inside, do you think I'd let that gulf stand between us? Spread around on rope ladders, making up poetry?
No, you're hardly a Romeo. But what would you do?
You're hardly a Romeo. It's
Molly?
true.
I'll show you what I'd do.
You're just as sure of yourself as ever, aren't you?
Molly, don't play act with me. We don't fool each other. We ain't on no balcony. Don't you think the spring is the prettiest time of year to be married?
But I don't want to get married yet. I've got my school, and I'm just getting started, and those children couldn't get...
Teaching school. That ain't no real woman's job in life. Listen, Molly.
Jeez.
I don't aim to stay here. Not if you'll be my wife and partner. And what I aim to do, I'm pushing out further west to Utah or Nevada. To do out there what Judge Henry done right here in Wyoming. Make more United States out of raw prairie land.
Theme. Western
I like
theme.
you. And I admire you more than any man I've ever known.
Drive
But
civilization
I'm not
into
sure of
the
myself yet.
raw, unfiltered
This country's
frontier.
so new and strange. I feel like an alien. An outsider. Oh, I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel that I'm different.
Women are funny, Molly. I don't understand them.
Oh, yes, you do. But I'm glad you think you don't. What is it?
Sounds like a calf blowing. Find out what the trouble is.
All right.
Come on, morning horse. I'll be right back, Molly. Just a few minutes.
The actors back then were well trained with horses. Uh-oh. Oh, is he stealing that? Sees you.
Hello, Steve.
I didn't know you was coming up this end of the range.
Oh, I'm just kind of drifting around.
I just been putting a monogram on a couple of strays.
Yes, so I noticed.
Hmm.
Steve, there's no use talking around things. You've been putting Trampus's brand on somebody else's calf.
Ooh.
Oh, what's a few calves more or less to a man that's got thousands? I'm sick of nursemaiding someone else's cows around for no more than enough to keep you in smoking tobacco.
Don't talk that way, Steve. You and I done a lot of loco things together, but there's some things that ain't only loco, they're plumb wrong.
Ah, you take life too seriously.
Okay.
This whole country's taking things more seriously.
Not a prank.
I ain't trying to lecture you or play Sunday on what's right or wrong. But the ranchers are getting plumb sick of having their herds trimmed out, and there'll soon be posses out with ropes on their saddles. Times are changing, Steve. They can't get away with this sort of thing much longer.
Well, I'm carrying a nice limber rope to make it easy for 'em. If they catch me.
You blamed hard-headed fool, you.
What are you going to do? Turn me in?
Steve, nobody's talking about that. I reckon I couldn't be sore at you no matter what you did. But listen, Steve, you and I have been friends too long to find ourselves lined up on opposite sides in anything like this. Don't put me in any hole like that.
Oh, shucks. How do I know what I'm going to do? This country's getting too civilized, too solemn. I got a notion I'll be moseying out. The gold fields or somewhere.
There's no need you leaving, Steve.
Further
you know
frontier.
You can stay on here as long as you want.
Too civilized.
Yeah, I know. The mangy old buzzard.
All right, we got the conflict. It was there at the beginning, but now it's clear. be on opposite sides of this cattle rustling issue, which is civilization, because it's property rights, it's things like that, which out in the frontier, where there are no laws, there are no property rights. Just whatever you can get, you take. Whatever you find on the floor, you take.
Well, there they go, Steve. Right on time. Only thing I don't like about this stealing business is the hard work. Hard work, but easy picking. You lazy son of a gun. Now, you got it all straight, haven't you? You let at least 100 head of the sorry critters stay on the bank and leave them there. So in case anybody's trailing us, they'll think we got scared and left the whole bunch. Now, you swim the rest down the river. And don't let a hoof touch the shore until they hit the rocks at Boulder Creek, or they won't leave any tracks. Savvy?
They're going to steal that whole...
But I think you're crazy for leaving any of them.
Oh, they're stealing a lot of them.
You gotta pay a little for safety, you know, Steve. Throw away one, grab two. Always play percentages. Never try to be a hog. Percentages, Steve. I learned that dealing faro. Remember that.
All right, Travis.
Go ahead.
Come on, boy.
Wow.
And a huckleberry.
That a Huckleberry. We'll have to talk a little bit about the Huckleberry, the adventures of Huckleberry. Part of American mythology. Now, a lot of these things they did for real. No CGI. Let's dump a whole bunch of cows into the river.
Well, we got a pretty good bunch.
I didn't think we'd find hide a hair of them.
Well, locate any more, Nebraska?
Most 100 head so far. Hey, this country's just full of stolen cattle, and there ain't a cow thief in sight.
Looks like they got leery and dumped the whole herd.
Yeah, and they'll get them plumb out of the country. We never will know just who they are.
A buzzard couldn't find them in them blind canyons. They were all dead a week.
Reckon we're licked, boys. Lucky to get our cattle back.
Yeah, you found all your cattle, but about 200 head of your best beef.
What do you mean? We'll never get the rest of them?
You notice you ain't found nothing but scrub.
They must have went someplace. Them cows can't fly. And a darn good thing they can't, says I.
Boys, we're plain outsmarted.
They swim them cows downstream. And I'll lay you anything you want to bet that we'll pick up them tracks the other side of Lava Gap.
Probably Boulder Creek, huh?
Through the rocks, sure. They picked a tough route to Jackson Hole. We're liable to run within smelling distance of them before at nightfall. I'll pick up the rest of the bunch and we'll get started.
By gosh, boys, I believe he's right.
And you can bet he's right. And what's more, the guy that's bossing this spread ain't no common cow thief. He's cuter than a mountain goat in springtime.
He ain't no smarter than that Virginia boy.
Yep. Say, that boy is so smart, he'd dry snow and sell it for sugar. Come on, boys, let's run her hog.
Well, I'll leave a couple of boys around cattle down here with left of them.
Okay, Fred, let's go.
Come ahead.
bad for 3 days' work. 200 head worth more than 75 apiece. Better than herding cows for a living, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm still herding them, ain't I? Where do you think we are now? In some swell New York hotel?
Oh, we soon will be along about 2 months from now. Hey, Trampet, what's that 5B? What do you think we want to do? Let somebody know we're here?
Hey, listen. When I want to fire, I'm going to have it. If there's anybody following us, they're 40 miles back, cooling their heels.
Yeah, hunting cow tracks under the water.
Well, I'm going to dangle down the ravine and see how Greasy's getting along night herding them critters.
What's the matter, Jim? Anything bothering you?
Oh, it's all right for Trampets to talk. I'll be glad when we get rid of them cows.
What if they do catch you? You can only die one time.
Sure. What do you want? Live to be 100? Yeah, what's life anyway? Few winters waiting for spring, few summers wishing they'd last, few bottles of whiskey, and a half a dozen girls you can remember. And then your little 6 by 3 feet under the ground, and that's all. Might as well be now as later.
Wow. You talk like the bad guys. You'll see a lot of that kind of lingo in the gangster movie,
Over to help you.
All right.
which is a derivative of the way
Hey,
Western,
look.
as are pretty much all action-oriented films. It's just the black hat put into New York
Looking
City.
like a possum. We'd better duck and warn them. Oh, nothing. I'm drifting. You go your way and I'll go mine. Come on. You know that he's found him. What's biting him anyway?
I don't know, but he's sure bothered about something.
Boys, we're going to split into 3 parties and close in on them. Foster, you take your boys down by the creek.
Crick.
You boys come with me. Come with me, boys.
Oh, it's a posse.
The moon's too bright. I don't like that either.
If they couldn't get us by sunlight, they ain't gonna by moonlight, Jim.
Yeah? Well, I wish I was in Jackson Hole right now.
Say, for God's sakes, can't you get that frown off your face? Think of something cheerful. Your girl or a cold bottle of beer.
Sure, seguro. Hey, play 'em that tune I loaned you. You know. Las muchachas de Wyoming, ay tulipán, las muchachas de Wyoming, ay que dirán, no saben el dar un beso, y las de Sonora hasta estiran el pescuezo con el tulipán, con el tulipán, no saben el dar un beso.
Keep them up there, boys.
Did you get one? Ooh, he got one.
Get their guns, honey.
¿Cómo estamos, boys? Where is your calling card?
Get in there.
Never mind. We left them in the deck.
Thanks for the ditty, Pedro. 'Twas real entertaining.
I knew something like this was going to happen.
Where's Trampas and the rest?
Trampas? You got us all wrong, partner. Only us 3 out on a little hunting trip.
Yeah? Then you must have been drinking your coffee with a cup in each hand.
Time up, boys. I'm going to take a look around.
Oh, does he notice something about his friend? That's a real conflict.
Got another one, boys.
Your friend versus a deep value you hold of civilization. For people who genuinely enjoy each other.
Howdy, boys. Never expected to find you here.
We found the cattle down the ravine. Whoever was night herding them ducked. Time up.
Real accommodating of you boys building this fire for us. We smelled it right across Wyoming.
I told him you wouldn't be lighting that fire.
Told who?
Told me.
You always was a rotten liar, Steve.
You got 4 of us. Ain't that enough for one gather?
Not by a long sight. What do we do with them? Hang them now?
No. We'll take him down to the cabin by the oak. Maybe we'll catch the rest of them.
Come on, boys.
I'm plumb out of the back, Annie. You fellas got the makings?
See, this is a territory, so the laws are a little bit tricky. Posse justice. Just hang 'em.
Be daylight before you know.
What about a court?
The boys ought to be showing up any time now.
What if you do it injustice? Hang the wrong people. All Western questions.
When are you going to do this thing?
Sun up, I reckon.
Keep quiet, Jimmy. We fooled you fellas good a couple of times. Thought you'd lost our trail.
He's losing it.
You can't beat that doubling back in the water. I learned that trick off in an engine. Funny how you pick up a thing, ain't it?
That's how he
You
knew
never
it.
know when it's going to come in handy.
They both knew it from
$1.50
Indians.
you owe me, Pedro.
All right. I pay you tomorrow. Eh?
Another theme of the Western. The hero is the man who's good with guns and knows Indians.
I'll be glad when this is all over with.
It ain't over for me.
No?
I'm heading for the Tetons.
Hunting?
Yeah, hunting. There ain't only one hombre responsible for this, and that's Trampas. And I'm hunting Trampas till I find him.
Here's some of the boys now.
We ain't caught hiding our hair nor any of them, boss.
Told you there weren't no more of us. Come on, let's get this thing over with.
Covering for the bad guy. Well, he's a bad guy now, too.
It's a pity to waste that loyalty on a skunk like Trampas.
Come on, boys. Let's get going.
Come on. Let's go.
Well,
I don't want to die.
Oof.
Little low, Joe. Take him up a bit.
Pete, I don't want to die. Pete.
oh, shut up, Jim. Take your medicine, Grace.
Why don't you ask them for a drink? Maybe that will help you.
Man. Dark it got. Like playful at first. Sad.
Nebraska. You can have this. Don't worry, I didn't steal it. Don't forget to wind it and keep the stem side up and it'll always run. It's good for $4 in any regular saloon.
Thank you, Steve.
You can have my saddle, honey.
Thanks, Steve.
Honey, that's a heck of a name. Got a pencil?
I guess we can get the horses now, boys.
All right.
I mean, I guess they're not denying it. Not playing the baby.
You got my gun, ain't you, honey?
Yeah.
I want you to keep it with this and give it to him after it's all over.
I wish it was Trampas instead of you, Steve.
No, I don't want to die.
All right, bring them on, boys.
I don't want to die, no.
Frontier justice is swift and ruthless. Ugh. Again, no courts. Ugh.
Officer. You boys got anything to say? You don't want to say anything?
Steve wanted you to have this. There's a note inside the holster.
He's speaking to him
But
beyond
it
the
sure is full of quail this season.
Yeah, that was sad. Playful boyhood friends. There's a gangster story that is like that. Kind of an old trope, too. Oh, Henry did a story about that, about two young boyhood friends. They grow up and one becomes a cop, the other becomes a robber. The cop has to come in against him.
Come on, Monty.
Dime novels did that. This guy's not bad, dude. Snipe him. Ooh, we got him. Oof. But the Virginians
You
not.
son of a gun. You'll get me shot someday.
That scene was sad.
And a gal.
A little Huckleberry.
How is he? He's still unconscious, but the doctor said he's out of danger. You know he belongs in a
Should look at
hospital.
Tom Sawyer.
Schoolmarm's house ain't no place for him. What'd they fetch him here for anyway? They didn't fetch him. His horse brung him here. Funny, ain't it? No, it ain't funny. Say, he's been hanging around here so much. The horse thought he was home.
The horse brought him home.
Well,
To the
here you are,
schoolmarm.
glad.
We'll see a lot of
Where'd
that in
you
the
get
Western
medicine?
course.
In a saloon?
No, I was just
What is
waiting in
home?
there while Doc mixed it up.
Always with a woman.
It was about time you showed up, honey. If we had to depend on you, he'd have been dead already.
Yes,
Yes.
So sorry, Miss Taylor. It's a long way to town. You boys have been just wonderful coming here and seeing him every day.
If it hadn't been for you, Miss Molly, I reckon we'd have lost him.
Honey, now you wait outside with the other boys. I'll be wanting to use you later.
Yes,
Now, you quit your worrying, dearie. He's coming along fine. Why don't you do what I told you and close up your school for this afternoon so you can get some rest? Now, you've been here every minute that you ain't teaching them kids. And you ain't had the right kind of sleep since he's been sick.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm not a bit tired.
Now, I know better. There ain't nobody can do 2 jobs at once without getting fagged out. Except me.
Nonsense. Recess is over now. I'll have to be going back.
Who's watching the kids? Oh, yeah. Kids are kids. They don't need to be watched. Let them play.
Oh, thank you, boys.
All right, Miss Molly.
Now we have like 14
Oh, honey, I meant to ask you. Have you seen Steve
adults
around?
for every 3
Steve,
kids.
Mom.
Watching them like a hawk.
Sure. Steve ain't with the box eights no more.
Oh, I thought it was funny he hadn't been around. Well, if you see him, tell him his gun is here. He must have borrowed it from Steve just before he got shot. I found it on him.
Yes, I sure will tell him. That is, if I run across him.
All right, thank you.
Nobody
Gosh,
told him.
honey, I meant to warn you about that.
Gee whiz. I wished I had a woman thought as much of me as she does of him. Come on, Bransky, let's go around the bunkhouse. Maybe some of that liquor's left down there.
What are you children doing?
We're playing rustler. He said he would. Sure. That guy's a cattle thief and we're lynching him.
You children mustn't play like this. You're liable to hurt each other.
Oh, he said he would. He said it'd be Steve.
Steve?
Sure. Steve wasn't afraid when they strung him up. He didn't whimper at all.
Steve strung up?
This is how she finds out.
Sure.
Well, what are you talking about?
Oh, Judge Henry's foreman had to string him up because they caught him stealing cattle.
You mean hanged him?
Sure.
Sure. Slow drawl. Sure.
Get him back in our wash.
It's wild. Wait for her to find out. Kids playing cops and robbers, essentially.
Ball, baby. Ball, baby.
Is it true
Is what true?
that Steve has been hanged?
Now, who's gone and told you that?
The children.
How on earth did them kids know?
Then it is true.
Well, you might as well know it. Don't see why you wasn't told in the first place. Steve was strung up with the rest of them cattle thieves.
Oh. Did he do it?
Somebody had to do it. He was in charge, and it had to be done. That's our kind of law.
Somebody had to do it.
Don't you realize that was downright murder?
Now, there ain't no use talking about it, dearie. Crimes is ranked different in different countries. And out here, stealing's about the meanest, the lowest thing a man can do.
But that doesn't justify killing. And Steve, his friend.
It ain't a question of friends or enemies. It's a question of right and wrong. Why, if we didn't hold a rope and a six-shooter over them outlaws, you couldn't teach your school at all. Why, our lives wouldn't be worth nothing.
Do you think I'll teach my children to believe in that? Do you think I'll raise the new generation to approve of murder?
Where you come from, they have policemen and courts and jails to enforce the law. Here, we got nothing. So when we have to, we do things our own way. Do you think it was easy for him to have to hang a friend? It was a darn sight harder for him to do it than for us to bear it. And there he is, just because of lawlessness. Somebody took a shot at him. And you can't tell me it was Indians.
I suppose this country has destroyed every human feeling in you. And in him. I suppose in time I'd feel that way, too. But I won't.
Then why don't you go back where you come from?
I will. As soon as he's well. I won't stay in this place any longer.
All right,
you.
go on back home. You don't belong here. We don't want your kind. Go on back east, where living's soft and easy. Sit on your silk cushions and get hired girls to wait on you and drink your pink teas. Why, when I married Taylor, I drove a ox team 1,000 miles from Council Bluffs to this very spot. I fought Indians with my father's rifle and him lying dead across my knee. I killed a Sioux squaw with her own axe. And you were talking. This is a new country we're building up here, and there ain't no room in it for weaklings, men or women. Go on back east, and I, for one, will say good riddance.
Whoa. See a lot of the dominant
Now you
themes
listen
of
to
the
me.
Western. Okay.
My people built a country in New England, too. And they fought and died just as bravely as you Westerners. Do you think you're the only people who ever fought Indians? Did you ever hear of the Cherry Valley Massacre? Well, my grandfather Stark was killed in a blockhouse at Cherry Valley. And my grandmother walked 90 miles on foot to get help to save the 14 survivors. Don't tell me I can't do anything when it's got to be done. I can stand anything you can and more. I'm not going away. I'm going to stay here and look after him. And now you get out of here. Get out! Get out! You get out of here!
Now, I hope you watch some more of the
I warned you, Steve.
Westerns from the
I
30s and
warned you.
40s and 50s.
How could you have done this to me?
It's all right, darling.
Conflict here is
It's all right.
really clear, though.
I'm trying to understand. Let's never talk about it. Never let it come between us. Forget it ever happened.
I can't help it, ma'am. I think Romeo was a mangy hombre.
Mangy hombre.
No tobacco, good drink is a drink more liquor than any man on the farm. And another will drink won't do us any harm.
Shut up that rotten noise. Come on, boys, have a drink. Come on, Joe, set up another round. What's the matter, you paralyzed? What you have? You know what I want. Towns full of mangy cowboys. What's up? Payday?
Wedding. Judge Henry's foreman's getting married to the schoolmarm.
Oh, him, eh?
You think he would marry her? Heard he saved his life.
Yeah, I do seem to recollect something about him being shot a while ago. Injuns, wasn't it?
Yeah. Somebody plugged him in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, sweetheart. Come in. Boy's the only woman in Wyoming that's always on time.
When do you say 5 o'clock? No. And here I am.
Senor and I are going to go over and get measured for some chili and some flapjack. After that, we'll be back to the bar for more punishment. Come on, darling. All right. Say, did you see who I saw?
Yeah, the mangy cow thief. Looks like a lot of bad news to me.
Sure does. Hello, boys.
Hello, Slim.
When's it going to be? Tomorrow?
Yeah, the bishop's making a trip special just to marry him.
You don't say. Ain't never seen a bishop. What's the bishop look like?
Oh, just like an ordinary shoe drummer, except he wears half his clothes backwards.
Howdy, Miss Woods.
How do you do?
Won't be Miss Woods this time tomorrow.
No.
Good gracious, you do look pretty in the picture. Much prettier than that girl on the Pride of Iowa kind of course.
Oh, thanks.
Where's Ma and Dad, Taylor?
Oh, they'll be along soon. They came by Indian Creek.
Oh, that's fine. Well, then I'll get everything ready. You come right on. Right?
Howdy, Miss Molly.
Well, hello, boys.
Welcome to the bride.
We've been awaiting all morning.
Well, I hardly expected you so soon.
They got something planned. I can see it in their faces.
Howdy, boys.
Howdy, boys.
Howdy, boys.
He's plumb right, Miss Molly. Could we borrow him for a spell?
Can I trust you?
Oh, we'll all be very good. Pretty good.
Not too good.
Well, which is the honest man?
Not one of them.
Well, I'll trust all of you. I'm going upstairs now, and you can drink to his health all you please.
Sure thing. See you later.
We'll be waiting.
You don't mind my going with him, do you, honey?
Of course not. The boys have their right to you just as much as I have.
It won't be long. Anyhow, the Taylors will be along soon. We'll have plenty of time alone where we're going. We travel west. And we find just the place we want to make our home.
I hope you'll never be sorry.
I hope I'll always be able to make you happy. To keep you happy. That's going to be my main aim in life.
Now run along. The boys are waiting for you.
The boys brought you things and they're all upstairs.
Oh.
Oh, boys. Hello, bridegroom.
Well, we set up about 4 of them, and let's get to it.
I'm much obliged to you, boys. I didn't know Trampus was in town.
And it looks like he's heading for more trouble.
He's been hanging around.
Talking plenty and drinking more. Which reminds me. Well, boys, my last drink's with you. Single.
Here's how.
Well, fire and fall back, boys.
Someday maybe I'll step off, too. Here's luck.
I'm glad you know there's a friend of yours in town.
Did he mention he was a friend of mine?
He said plenty about you.
Well, forget it.
Sure, what I hear goes in one ear and out the other.
Hot weather, ain't it?
Hotter up on Zelda way. This friend of yours said he'd drop in again, in case it's any interest to you.
Well, it ain't. Let's have another drink.
Say, did you get what you was hunting in the Tetons last fall?
Yeah. Chief was thick in the Tetons all year.
Trampus claims different.
Say, we'll take this thing off your hands if you want.
Save me the trouble. Just say the word.
Any or all of it? No. Thanks, boys. This is a matter between us two. I'm only hoping he don't drift around.
Found out who
A
shot
fella
him.
don't get married every day.
That's just it.
You got to think of her.
Who else am I thinking of?
Well, I'm acting mayor of this town, and I'll put him in the calaboose till you get married anyway.
Seems like I smell fresh skunk meat, boys.
Well, Joe's place getting pretty crummy all of a
Getting
sudden,
married,
eh? Come on, sit
getting
around,
revenge.
I'll
Which
have
one will he
thinking they're
choose?
mangy wages. Somebody left the door open and the wind blew in.
Ah, come here, Travers. Let's drink to the bride and groom.
Might as well get good and liquored for the wedding.
Well, I heard the only way a man can get shot in the back is running away.
Hey, you.
I'm a friend of Trampus.
Yeah?
That's so.
You know what Trampus claims about that affair of yours down in the Tetons? That you run from a rustler with your tail between your legs.
Say, fella, if you wasn't drinking, you might wake up in the morning and find yourself seriously dead.
Seriously, dead.
Just now.
Love the way they talk.
Come on, Joe.
Serious.
Drink honey, boys.
Ah, turn your tail,
He's
your
so
ornery
calm.
hound, and shove your nose into the ground, for I'm an hombre Texas bound, so early in the morning. I'm sick of this palaver. Here, you. You've been spreading enough talk around about my cattle deals, and I'm having a showdown with you here and now.
I don't want any rumption here.
Shut up. You keep out of this.
The bartender just
You know I'm
boom.
talking to.
2 guns ready to go.
I'm trying not to have any trouble with you just now.
Yeah, you've been dodging it for 5 years. You've taken plenty of trouble to keep out of my way.
Well, 5
I got you
years.
corralled now, and I'm calling your hand.
All right.
What do you got?
I got the belief you're a lying, white-livered skunk. This country ain't big enough to hold the two of us, so I'm giving you to sundown to get out of town.
It's too bad you had to say that, Trampus.
Get out. Get out by sundown or I'll shoot you on sight.
Boys, you'll oblige me in this.
Sure, we understand. It's something that nobody else can do for you.
I knew you'd all see it that way.
We'll see that nobody interferes.
I ever thought Trampus had the guts.
I don't want her to know till it's all over.
Sure.
We ain't saying nothing.
She wouldn't understand. She was raised different.
Yep.
So long, Joe.
Bye, honey. Bye, boy.
She's from the East. More civilized. You go to courts, you don't duel.
It won't be long to wait.
Your
Sun'll
honors.
be down in less than half an hour.
Well, he's forced it on you, so hurry up and get it over with.
Yeah, we want to get some fun out of this wedding, too.
You ain't worried none, are you?
What, us? Who, me?
Why,
Who, me?
of course not, you ornery old cockroach.
He's a little bit worried he's going to fight to the death. So he's like stoical, but not all the way. And I think in later movies they become even more stoic. Like, do they even register that they're about to possibly die? He registers. Or maybe he's even more afraid for his fiancée to find out.
It's been so frightful waiting for you.
Who had to tell you about it?
The woman downstairs. I wanted to run out and find you, but I didn't. I waited quietly in my room.
Like a
I'm
good
sorry
woman.
you had to be worried.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters now that you're back again, and it's all over. Let's don't think about it. What'll we do now? What now?
Now? Nothing now. I know it's a heap worse for you. I wish you didn't have to wait alone. But it won't be for long.
Why, what do you mean?
I did my best. I let him say things to me no man ever said before. If I hadn't been thinking hard of you, I reckon I'd have killed him then. I gave him a chance to quit. But he'd gone too far before the others. It'll have to go on now.
He's gone.
What are you going to do?
I'm not going to let him shoot me.
But we can go away. It's not too late. You can go away and leave him here.
She wants to
I've
run.
got to stay.
He's got to stay.
No, no. There's something else. There must be. Think what it means. Killing in cold blood.
You don't think I want to do this?
I tried to forgive the other killing. Those cattle thieves and thieves. I forced myself to think of it as you did. A public duty, law, and order. But this isn't the same. It's just to satisfy a personal grudge.
If folks came to think me a coward, I couldn't look them square in the eye ever again. Or you either.
But that's just pride.
I don't know what you call it. But it's something in the feelings of a man. Down deep inside. Something a man can't go back on. If anybody happened to say I was a thief, I couldn't let 'em go on saying it. It wouldn't matter what other people thought, but I'd have to know inside of me that I thought enough of my own honesty to fight for it.
Then it's to be like this always. When will it ever end?
There'll always be killing to do until this country ain't a meeting place for men like Trampus.
Then think of us. You and me. Our life together.
That's what I am thinking of.
Your life has always been your own. But now it isn't. You've given it to me. Don't take it away. When I think of tomorrow, of you and me, and of... If you do this, there'll be no tomorrow for you and me.
Ooh.
Oh, no, no. Oh, don't go. Don't go. For my sake, please. Oh, it's you, your life. I can't let you.
Give me room.
Not funny. Agitated. Hero shot.
Sundown. Here it comes now, Dick. Right forward.
Oof. Slow walk.
Oh, Mary! Mary!
Hello, boss.
Hello, boy.
Well, I guess I'll go down to the post office. Why, you ain't finished your last drink yet, Greasy.
Wells Fargo. He's going to be a sneaky guy about it. Not even a duel. Oh! I thought they were going to duel.
Bam, he got him. He's dead as a cold mackerel.
Like playing laser tag, just kind of walking around. Steve had his back. Yeah.
At all.
You played Red Dead Redemption 2. Doesn't that look like the city of Valentine?
Well, it's all over. You can come out now, gents. Slower, man.
Oh, is she gonna choose him?
Thank heavens it wasn't you. Oh, I love you so.
As long as you kill the man, you get the girl. Even though she said she wouldn't be with him if you did it. That's it. So a couple things to note here. I hope you'll find this interesting about the emergence of this kind of very special hero where morality plays a very important role. And I think a lot of the morality of how we think about morality and law and order and the American way comes out of these Western novels and Western stories and adapted into a play. So this is actually based, the movie we just saw was based on a play that Owen Wister had adapted from his novel, again, the Virginian novel. A Virginian novel which comes out in 1902. And then, so there were cowboys in popular imagination before this. Again, there was Buffalo Wild Show. It was a show that would go around and they would do things like Battle of, they do Custer's Last Stand and all kinds of stories of the West and going around and telling wild stories. There'd be even little minor picture shows. There'd be a lot of dime novels telling stories of gunmen and people doing wild things. But what the Virginian really does is it makes these stories and turns them into a moral ideal. So you saw a lot of morality in this. It may have seemed kind of simplistic morality, but it's morality nonetheless. And you even had a debate and some debates between the new school marm who comes from the East, and you get a lot of that in early American literature. In fact, Ichabod Crane in the Washington Irving story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, you get Ichabod Crane who brings all of his newfangled ideas from the East and he brings them into a more frontier or a place that's a little bit more rural and out of the way. And there's always that kind of, well, they don't do things that way there. It's not big New York City. They don't have all these technologies. They don't even have a court system where we are in frontier in Wyoming at this time in this novel. You get law emerging. So you get kind of what you'll see with Westerns, and we'll cover this if you take the course with me, you'll see law emerging in the kind of precepts of law and how it has to happen based on just a few guys who are saying that we're going to establish law. That's how law comes about. It doesn't just come about, automatically. And, what is just, what is unjust doesn't just happen. It's something that people figure out how to do in order to try to make it safe for other people coming after them. We get a central moral crisis in this story where the main character, who's, playful with his friend, he plays pranks and they're, dogging on each other as they're going after women. And they have very different moral fibers, though. The character matters. And that's another thing about these things about these stories is that character matters. So the Virginian has a strong character of he works for a living, he believes in justice and he does what he says he's going to do. He works hard. You notice there's a big theme of the Puritan work ethic, whereas the other guy doesn't want to. His friend is not interested in that. He wants to have fun, to play. He's broke. So what does he do? He cheats, he steals, and he cattle wrestles by taking all these cattle. The character of a person matters more than any kind of cleverness that they can say or do. And I think that you see a lot of that in the novel, but you also see that in this movie a little bit as well. Now, what the movie really emphasizes is the Virginian stoicism, which is in the novel, but I think it's stronger here in the story, in the movie. And I think this kind of American stoicism is a big part of our cultural ethos, whether we recognize it or not. And I really love that they bring in the Romeo and Juliet versus the Virginian, or versus the frontier man and the American hero, because this is a prominent way that is really, really odd and unique about the American hero, is how little he talks. Like in America, the view is that a man is unemotional, unreactive, doesn't say too much. He just knows the right thing, takes action. Talk low, talk slow, don't say too much. That was an old John Wayne saying. The European, the Easterner, that's not them. They're the Romeo and Juliets. They're poetry and elegance and long poems and stories, and they can wax poetical for hours on a topic. Romeo doesn't just come up to the girl and grab her and kiss her. That's the American Western way. Is you don't ask questions. You don't see if you don't introduce yourself. You don't introduce her to you. You just grab her and kiss her, right? We could talk about what kind of problems that might have. And in fact, Westerns will eventually address some of those problems. But that's the idea, is this take action, take charge type person, which is kind of necessary for the frontier, right? You need someone who will take action, who will, when something goes wrong, he will do the right thing just automatically, which begs the question, of course, well, what if what he's doing is not right? How do we know that? And again, we'll see some of that in some of the films. I think there's a moral seriousness of frontier justice that this movie really shows that you don't think about as much as the underlying. It's like, how do you keep civil order in a place where there are no court systems, no cops, no police procedurals, no ways of even catching people? You just have to get a posse of people who are willing to risk their lives to take some cattle wrestlers. And then they're going to put in their own form of justice. Now, there was a judge involved, which I think is important. But, it's like a wandering judge who also has a gun, and, he could also just shoot people if needed. So if you read the novel, I think you'll see the schoolmarm characters a little bit more conflicted. You'll see more of the debate between Eastern and Western values and what makes the Western. The Western is so important because a lot of America's history up until World War I, maybe you could say, really was this kind of frontier. You always had an outlet of, if things got too tense in the East and there was just not enough room for people, you could say, go west, young man. That was a saying in the 19th century. Now it's, by this point, it's mostly a romance. There's not really much else you can go to. You can go to the West, but there's going to be a lot of the same problems you found in the East. So it becomes very much a romantic ideal in the Western movie of the early 1900s. This film is a kind of hinge point. Westerns are popular, but they're not as popular as they're going to be, actually. This movie translates America's first Western myth from literature into cinema, which is a popular story. So that means it becomes more ubiquitous, and it's going to become worldwide as well. Once this happens and they start solidifying the imagery of the West, it becomes more powerful than text, because text can only reach a reading public, even if it's a big reading public, it can only reach a small amount. But in a 90-minute film, everyone can go to it, or the vast majority of people can go see this and be impacted. In the Western course that I'm putting together, this is the oldest movie we'll watch. The next movie is 1939, and then we watch movies from 1939 to 1973. We watch 12 total movies with the Virginian. And the reading is light, but there is a little bit of reading I recommend, including at least some chapters of the Virginian. The point is to try to understand how Americans viewed themselves and began to view themselves, and then how the rest of the world began to view the West. because there is something very different between this man of instant action who doesn't question or deliberate or contemplate or debate. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I will try to make the video available on my own channels because this isn't the copyright. But if you can't watch the whole thing by yourself, you could watch it with me if you don't mind some of my my talking. Okay, I'll see you hopefully at troubadour.studio.